So the FNF mod, Jeffy's Endless Aethos, has been very popular like a year ago, but I just recently looked at and listened to the mod for the first time, and well, I have some opinions on this mod and some not very good ones. This mod is a mess. I found a lot of things I don't like about this mod, and in this video I'm going to show you why this mod is not very well put together. And no, this video is not about the controversy of the creator. It's all about how I feel about the mod and song only. There will be some nitpicks and problems I have with it, or just funny things I found. Number 1. The song is trash. I can understand why people like it. It is kind of good, but I just do not really vibe with this mod or the song too much. The song isn't very good, and I feel it goes a little bit over the top, but it's not as bad compared to the rest. Number 2. Why did they have to add the floating head? I mean, I don't really understand. I know that was like an aethos trend that followed into a bunch of the other aethos clones, but why did they have to add the floating head? Like, come on, isn't that... I don't know for sure, but isn't the floating head like Logan, the one who made the channel? Maybe it was just some kind of creative decision and I don't get it, but it seems a bit off in my opinion. Number 3. The static background just kind of hurts my eyes to look at for a very long time. I guess it's not too much of a problem, but it just hurts, man. Just don't look at the static. Like, play the mod, but like, I'm still gonna look at it because it's like a big part of the actual thing. So, yeah, just remove the static next time. Number 4. Breakout only lasts 21 seconds. Why do you have an entire art style devoted to Jeffy being this big monster and only have it last for not even 25 seconds? Like, if I had a big new art style, you gotta at least have that last for like a minute, not 21 seconds. Like, come on. It may not affect you guys, but Breakout was the only part of the song I actually enjoyed. So that not lasting very long really says a lot. Number 5. Now this isn't really a nitpick I have, I just found it funny, but during Breakout, Jeffy sounds like Metal Mario from Mario Kart. I mean, I can't be the only one who hears Metal Mario every time Jeffy speaks. Come on. Number 6. It's difficult to hear the lyrics, come on. So the lyrics are very difficult to hear, and every time I heard the song, I just could not understand what the lyrics said. Now, the only reason I know the lyrics is because I listened to a very, very popular lyrical version that made the lyrics way easier to hear, and they actually put the lyrics on the screen. It's not too much of a deal, but come on. You gotta put the lyrics on the screen so I can read them. I mean, Sawdust, like the canceled mod, that's hard to hear the lyrics, but I could hear those better than I can hear these lyrics, and that is really saying a lot, man. Number 7. Way too loud for the lyrics. It is super, super loud and annoying. So, like, I understand, like, the mod wasn't really that good, but come on. This kind of goes into the fact how, like, the lyrics are hard to hear, but that is just because they have a weird, like, AI voice for Jeffy. It's so loud. It's super loud. Number 8. This mod literally makes no sense. I mean, this could just be like, I do not watch a whole lot of SML. I watch a little bit cause every now and then because it's really funny, but I don't watch it too much. And this could just be like, oh, this is something in SML that I just don't get, but this mod really makes no sense. I mean, the only thing that I really understand about the mod are the constant references that they make to, like, Jeffy's green bean allergy, with Jeffy saying he hates the frickin' green beans, and the start of the lyrics where Jeffy talks about the 8 ball of coke from Jeffy the dealer. That's literally the only thing I understand. Like, I don't understand why Amazing Grace is there. I don't understand why there's a floating head. What does the deed is done mean? Why is there a picture frame with a bloody Jeffy? I don't get it. I just do not get it. I don't know. Feel free to tell me, because I just do not get this mod at all. Number 9. Okay, this is the biggest problem I have with the mod. All of the long waits. There is a ton of waits for the song to actually, like, begin after it's done. Like, at the very beginning of this song, after it says 3, 2, 1, go, I counted it out, and it takes exactly 34 seconds before the actual song starts. It says 3, 2, 1, go. 34 seconds later, and then the actual song starts. And what does it do in those 30 seconds? The camera just shifts around, looking at Jeffy and Marvin, and it just plays The Amazing Grace, which, again, I don't understand why The Amazing Grace is there. And then, after the picture frame, like, after the lyrics, after the picture frame, like, fades in and then just kind of goes out, it's 25 seconds of nothing but a black screen until the picture frame comes back for a jump scare, and then breakout starts. That is an insanely long wait. Well, okay, it may not be like a minute, but still, whenever you're going up with a short song, this song is only like around 4 minutes, and you basically have like an entire minute of just waiting around. This song, it's not good. Okay? Like, get rid of the waits. It is very annoying when I just want to play the song. Like, come on, man. Number 10. Okay, so this one could just be me, that I just don't understand what's going on, but I have no idea why it uses The Amazing Grace. Like, I understand, like, oh, if you don't understand, why not talk about Rotten Smoothie? But the thing is, Rotten Smoothie, the entire point of it is based around the meme of, like, the annoying orange and Apple being like, hey, Apple! And then like, Amazing Grace plays. But I think that there is something with it, but for now, I just do not understand why Amazing Grace is here. This could just be me, though, so feel free to correct me in the comments. Number 10. This mod is not kid-friendly at all. I get that Friday Night Funkin' itself wasn't very kid-friendly. I mean, it was just really weird and silly. It was more like for teens, but, like, this is really ramping it up. There's tons of moments where the characters just straight up curse. And I'm not even kidding. Jeffy, he says the F word, he says the B word, he says all kinds of things. Marvin curses himself. Whenever the picture frame jump scares you before breakout, Jeffy literally says, do you want a breakout? Or something like that. But yeah, right, like, literally right before the song starts, Jeffy says that. So yeah, it also says a lot of inappropriate things, but that's literally Jeffy. Yeah, like, right before they transition to the second art style, Jeffy says, he's touching my... and stuff. They use a lot of gore, especially with the picture frame, with Jeffy all bloody and stuff. It's not too bad, but this mod, it's very not kid-friendly. And that makes me a bit upset. I'm pretty sure if my mom caught me listening to this, I'm going to be in trouble. But still. Yeah, so just tone it down. Like, I get that SML nowadays isn't very kid-friendly, but, like, tone it down a little bit, man. This is like Rick and Morty type crap. Number 12. So this mod, it relies a bit too much on references to actual SML videos. Like the green beans and the 8 ball. That's pretty much all this mod is. It's just one big reference to SML nowadays. Or not nowadays. It's just one big reference to like all of the super popular SML videos, like the green bean allergy, which I've seen it. I love that video. That's super funny. Yeah, it relies too much on that. The whole thing is like Jeffy's like, oh, I don't like green beans. Like, there's a lot of green bean stuff in there. Like, literally, whenever the picture frame is talking to you, he says, my eyes are open. Daddy, I told you I didn't like green beans. And you still fed me green beans. Yeah, it's just all about green beans. And then, obviously, the 8 ball of Coke from the lyrics from Jeffy the Dealer. Seen that video, too? Very funny. Yeah, pretty much all of the lyrics are just references. So yeah, we have the 8 ball of Coke, and then during the second verse when he says, and now I'm wretched and broke, I'm pretty sure there was like an old SML video where like Jeffy drank like a bunch of Coke, and then he got so hyper that his heart stopped. That could be wretched and broke line. The endless aethos line I think is their own thing because it's literally Jeffy's endless aethos. And then the last line, I slap my diaper and whoa, oh, he just slaps his diaper a lot. Like, have you seen Jeffy's lie detector? Marvin walks in, he's like slapping his diaper, and he's like, "Okay, got it." Like that crap is funny, but yeah, it relies a lot on references to the actual SML instead of really doing its own thing. I don't have a problem with that. SML is really funny, but like, be a little bit more original next time, guys. Number 13. Okay, I have to say, this is not something wrong with the mod. I just noticed it, and I wanted to point it out. But the floating Logan head, he looks at whoever is, like, singing the best. So, like, if you're singing a lot of notes, he looks at you. If Jeffy is singing his little solo, he looks at Jeffy. And that just reminds me so much of the Mystical Crimson Morning mod. Specifically that one song called Delivery. You know, the old, well, not old one, but the one that looks really crappy and is supposed to be a parody, where like boyfriend doesn't want the pizza because it has bones on it. Man, that crap was funny. That's a really good song. But yeah. So yeah, Squidward, he doesn't sing. SpongeBob sings, but yeah, Squidward, he just looks at whoever's like singing, kind of like this Logan head. Logan head reminds me of that, and I do not know which one came first. I don't know. Probably Aethos. But I just had to say that because it's funny. It's funny, man. Number 14. Okay, this is what I literally said at the beginning, but this mod is not very well put together. It is clear that the mod was rushed. The way that the characters speak, they could not really get a voice actor. I'm guessing that the lyrics are all like AI voiced, and like all of the parts with like the green beans and all of that, except for the picture frame and the actual lyrics. Those were actually, I'm pretty sure that all the things other than those two were all taken from actual videos. It's not very well put together. It just seems like it does whatever the hell it wants. Like, it adds the weirdest crap in the first phase, and I get it's SML, supposed to be dumb. But just why? It's just weird, man. This is super weird. It's not very well put together. I don't even know really why I wrote this in the script. Because, like, I've been saying that all video. This is literally why I am telling you. But I don't know why I wrote it in the script. It's here now, and I'm not removing it. So, yeah, I guess that's reason 14. Number 15. So, whenever, like, the characters are talking, not talking about, like, the lyrics, like, the actual lyrical animation, or, like, whenever the stupid picture frame, but, like, whenever they're actually talking during the song with their sprites shown, they just stand still in this weird sprite. Like, you could not animate them to, like, move their mouths and talk, because they literally just stand still and talk. It looks weird, and it's kind of lazy. I mean, talk about lazy. I am not a good animator. I would probably do the same. But come on. Just do the thing, man. I mean, you have a big team. I don't. I do this all by myself, so obviously it's not very good. But you have a big team who made this incredibly ridiculous mod. If you can animate that frickin' thing, the lyrics, you can animate them talking a little bit. Instead of just standing still and going like, oh, I don't like green beans. You could have had Jeffy like grab his head and look up to the sky like Phineas in the corrosion mod and be like, I don't like green beans, daddy. Like, I feel like that would have been a lot better. But, alas. Number 16. This mod relies a bit too much on the horror. Now, I get it's meant to be a horror type thing, because, like, the Amazing Grace and everything, it's like a scary song. But, come on, it relies a bit too much on that. I'm looking at the script right now, and literally, the next 3 steps are all about this thing utilizing horror in the form of jump scares, which I think is dumb. But yeah, I think it just uses the horror a bit too much, and it's not that great. Like, on the first phase, if you look in the background at the static, which hurts your eyes, you can see like a little demon thing that kind of looks like that monster from that Game and Watch game or a fan game, but like, come on, man, you rely a bit too much on the horror. The floating head, the jump scares, everything. Well, speaking of jump scares, number 17, the end screen sucks. The end screen is literally a jump scare. It sucks, and I do not like it. Literally, do you want to know what it is? It's Jeffy. He, like, jumps at the screen, and he, like, scares you. I don't know. The only thing that I could think about looking at the end screen is that Jeffy's mouth is like really elongated, and like inside of his mouth, it looks all bubbly. And the only thing I could think of was that reminded me so much of that one Monochrome song from Hypno's Lullaby. Which anything that reminds me of Monochrome is not good. I do not like that song. Hypno's Lullaby is kind of cool though. But yeah, that's the only thing I can say. The end screen just sucks. You get hit with a jump scare of monochrome Jeffy, and then you just see like Marvin just kind of twitching around, dead. And no, it is not original. This game has a little bit of plagiarism, but we'll get into that a bit later. Anyway, here we go with another freaking jump scare. Number 18. This mod, from what I have seen from YouTube videos, because no, there is no way in hell you can get me to play this mod. From what I've seen, I think at the end of the mod, it links you to it gives you a link to the SML wiki, and there they literally give you a jump scare. But I'm not going to show you the jump scare this time because I just don't like it, and I want some sleep tonight. So yeah, I'm not going to show you the jump scare, unlike the game over. I just had to show you the game over, because I wanted to show you the similarities between that and Monochrome. But yeah, this is just not... It's like a Logan head, and then like after a couple of seconds, he like freeze frames in like the bottom right of the screen, and like his entire like body turns black with a few white spots. And you hear like that the freaking startup, that like sound whenever your Wii is like glitching out or something. If you want to know what I'm talking about, just go watch any anti-piracy screen. I'm not even joking. It's not good. I want some sleep tonight because I'm a scaredy cat, and that one jump scare actually kind of got me from the game over. But yeah, it's a jump scare. So yeah, and it links you to the freaking wiki. I went to the wiki, nothing there. It just showed me a bunch of things about the mod. So I would suggest not going there. Unless you like the wiki. I'm no disrespect to the wiki or anything. I'm just saying I'm not too big of a fan of it. So keep doing what you're doing if you do enjoy it, though. So yeah, no offense. Number 19. The picture frame. The freaking picture frame. So yeah, after like a 25-second wait, this ties into the whole it goes more for horror thing. Because imagine you playing the song for the very first time. You have no idea what's going on. You wait for 25 seconds on a black screen, and then all of a sudden, a gory picture frame shows up, and Jeffy is literally talking, and he curses at you, rushes the screen, and then breakout starts. I can imagine that getting you. I mean, that kind of got me whenever I very first listened to the mod or song. Kind of got me. Again, I'm a scaredy cat. But just quit it with the jump scares, man. It's literally, it relies too much on the horror, and I don't like that. Quit it with the jump scares. I'm ashamed to say that some of them got me, and I'm not afraid to admit it. Okay, well, now I'm a little bit afraid, but we can't cut that out now. But yeah, jump scare, picture frame. I can see how that would get someone, but yeah. Still, that's no excuse for the 25-second wait. That is ridiculous. Okay, now is literally for a big problem with this mod. This is a big problem with the mod. And I don't really think anyone has really talked about it, though. So, yeah. Number 20. This mod, it plagiarizes. So, I'm pretty sure the definition of plagiarism is like taking something that isn't yours and using it. Well, this mod, it plagiarizes things. So, yeah. Now, you will never catch me plagiarizing something. Anytime I use footage from someone else, I will guarantee that I tell you about it and I will link you to that original video. Like, I guarantee it. But, but from here, they do not link it or anything. But yeah, I did use footage from someone here, so I will tell you about that at the end of the video. But for now, this mod uses plagiarism from, like a weird point and click horror, like a horror thing. I can't remember. It's like, I don't know much about it, but it's like you click somewhere, you go there, and it's like a horror SML thing. I do not know much about it. I have not played it or anything. I do not know what it is. Yeah, but it uses the same art as it. So you saw in that jump scare, you saw the bloody Marvin just kind of twitching around. That right there, that is from that point and click website, because in it, the first backdrop is from that. And I get like this mod is like heavily like inspired by that, but you cannot just plagiarize. So the first backdrop with the static and the houses, everything there aside from the Logan, the Jeffy, the Marvin, the weird dancing dude, and the guy in the background, all of that is from the actual point and click website. And on that website, you can see the same dead and twitching Marvin from the game over screen. So it uses plagiarism, and as far as I know, it does not say anything about that. So if it does, knock this off the list. But if it doesn't, we need to talk, okay? It's plagiarism. God, I cannot freaking speak. Plagiarism is not a good thing. Okay, this is the last thing, and boy, am I glad to be wrapping this up. Oh my goodness, this is taking forever. Number 21. The final reason why I do not like this mod, and it's kind of a weird one, so I'm gonna need to explain this a bit. The mod starts off too strong. Okay, what am I talking about whenever I say that? If you have ever heard the beginning of the song, after the 34 seconds of Amazing Grace, and after Jeffy's like, then like whenever the mod actually starts, it starts off like they have been going for like 2 minutes. It starts off like the song has already been going for 2 minutes. It starts off too strong. Like, look at Rotten Smoothie. It doesn't start off like this. It starts off like this. I mean, even Shucks V2, which was literally just the Shucks from Jeffy's Endless Aethos, it even starts off smoothly. It doesn't start off like this. It starts off like this. And this mod starts off like this. You see? You see the comparison? Way too strong. I mean, you may say, oh, it sounds like Silly Billy starts off too strong. No. Silly Billy does not start off too strong. Silly Billy starts off casual. It starts off a bit strong, not too strong, just a little, like this. Not this. You see? So, yeah. So, there it is. Technically 21 reasons why this mod is not a very well put together mod. Now, I understand that the person who made this mod was not a very good person, but I also just see, like, if you want people to like you again, which obviously they're not, but, like, this mod is not good. I do not like it too much. Granted, I do not entirely hate this mod. There are a few things I do enjoy about that, but I'll talk about that some other time. This video is way longer than I expected it to be. I guess there's just a lot of things wrong with this mod. But anyway, I enjoy all of you for letting me go on a rant about why this mod that was only popular like 2 years ago is awful. And you know, I enjoy you if you watch this. Thank you, and goodbye. So here we are, and these are all of the things that I used for my video. So, for starters, we have Jeffy's Endless Aethos gameplay by Shucky Thing. Now, I used footage from him so the footage of the lyrical segment and the soundtrack for the breakout scene whenever I was comparing Jeffy to Metal Mario came from this guy, so that you know. The Metal Mario sounds came from this guy. God, this is so dumb. Okay, so this is by Community Games. This is where a bunch of my information came from. This video on the game over screen, the link to the jump scare, all of that. And this video is where I got the footage for the Jeffy game over screen. So now that you know. So all of the footage for Rotten Smoothie, the Rotten Smoothie song came from this guy right here, Gammaverse.online / free games. Yes, I use free games. But it's fine. But yeah. All of the footage for Shucks V2 came from this guy right here, Dem2006. Go subscribe to this guy. He's pretty cool. And next, all of the footage for Silly Billy also came from Dem2006. So thank you, Dem. Yeah. Well, that's what all the footage was based off of. So yeah, I do not plagiarize like Jeffy. I may use some of the footage, but shout out to everyone I just mentioned. Go check them out. Please. Bye.